Hey, everything's up and running. Hello, Internet! We're doing some Sword and Shield raids, which is what we're doing tomorrow as well. But I don't have anything to do on Fridays at the moment. Ugh. Like, I legitimately do not have anything at the moment. Like, Ty playing some Picross this past couple weeks or so, maybe ago. You know, I wouldn't mind doing a puzzle game for like an hour, hour and a half or so. Like, before we hopped into whatever we were doing co-op wise, and then I couldn't find one on, like, Steam, like, for free, easily. Every time I really like, best puzzle games on Steam, it's like, fucking Portal, and I'm like, God, that is not the puzzle I want! Urgh. So if any of you have recommendations on that kind of thing, let me know. I'd be happy to do it for the Friday stuff at the moment, because I just have nothing for Fridays right now. Like, planning-wise, outside of, I'm gonna do a thing, like, honestly, I was super tempted to just, like, toss in, like Breath of the Wild or Odyssey or something, and just, like, go, like, temple hunting, or like, go through, get some temples, or get some, power moons. Because I still haven't gotten, like, all that stuff in those games, and I kind of want to. And it's been forever since I played them. But, like, that, or, like, hopping into Hyrule Warriors, especially on that one, since, like, Ty's doing it at the moment, and I'm streaming it at the moment, I'm like, fuck. Fuck. Hey, I might see that next week, or so, unless I find a puzzle game to get. And somebody who does Tokyo stuff on YouTube, specifically writer stuff, put up their review of Overcourt, sir. And there are comments he made in that movie that I'm like, who the fuck said this? I demand answers. Who? Who said who? Fucking who? Who? I'm the fucking New Day over here going, who? Like, what the fuck? No. That is the... try not to be mad on the internet. Try not to rage in somebody's comments, but I'm like, who the fuck said that? Like, I legitimately had the thought of, I had to pause the video and go, who the fuck said that? I demand answers. Get over here. I demand an explanation. What makes you think that this is the comparison you can make? No. 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 So, me and Tommy get to have a conversation about that when he hops on. Oh boy. I can't wait to hear what he says about this. You know what? This fits. This'll work. So speaking of Persona, I've been watching Spike like all day the last couple days, and he's wrapping up Persona 5. I missed him taking out Shido today, so I had to go back and watch it. Because I didn't know he did it already. One second. That's fine. Thought my capture device was having some like weird audio thing, but no, it's fine. But anyway, I should turn this down some. Well, I was seeing that, and like, but going into that the previous day because he didn't do Shido until today. He was just like, "Is this the final boss? This feels like the final boss." And I'm like, you don't know the trope of Persona game stuff. Unless you've killed a god, you're not done with the game yet. So like, today he got through Shido, got through the rest of December to the last day. That you kind of have available to you. And it's more or less a setup of, okay, we're going into Mementos to steal the treasure buried within Mementos. So that's what he's going to be doing. I don't need milk crease. I don't need any milk crease, to be honest. I am not doing that. Get all the fucking milk crease. Fuck that. Excuse me. But, yeah, he's going into Mementos, like, Sunday, because he's going to pick it up Sunday, and I'm just like, I need to see this. I really enjoy Persona 5. I really do. And I love that he was just like, this does better. So like, this came out in like, what, 2016, and it's like better than Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm like, yes. Do I immensely enjoy kind of dunking on Kingdom Hearts 3, because it's kind of bad in some respects. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of why I was like pretty quiet last night when I was playing through it, because I was just like, oh fuck, I don't like doing this. I don't like playing this, but I'm like, I need to get through this. But yeah, he's going into Mementos, and I'm like, I really want to watch that, because even though I enjoy Persona 5, I've rarely watched people play it, mainly because I went through the game twice. Bear in mind, that second time through, I was skipping a lot of material that I already seen, but I've seen a lot of that game. And a lot of that is still fairly fresh on my mind, of just like, oh yeah, I know this part and that part and this part. So like, if I want to watch someone playing Persona 5, I don't need to see them in like the initial part of it, like those initial few days or so. Like once they hit Kamoshida's Palace, kind of, I prefer to catch the end of Kamoshida's Palace, like going from like Ann's introduction into finally being able to just openly go wherever you want in Kamoshida's Palace. You're not kind of being railroaded. Because once you get on, you've got a full party, and you more or less have full access to Kamoshida's palace. You just got to progress. You're not being handheld and being tossed in a specific direction. So more or less, the last leg of Kamoshida forward, I would enjoy watching someone play. But like that initial, like, first 5 hours, that is very handholdy, tutorially, just like, we are introducing you to every aspect of the game now because we are going to ask you to juggle a lot of things going forward. So, again, I just don't like watching those first few hours or so, and like, I know, what is it? Tom's doing Royale in March, I think. I could have sworn like Tom Fox is doing Royale, which I'm already spoiled on Royale because I went ahead and spoiled myself on it because, like, that game came out like 3 months ago. I'm not sitting around 3 months in the dark on that one. I want to know what's new in there. And the fact that I'm getting the game, like, half off, essentially. This is like, I'll take that. Although I did find out that you do get a... Ah, shit, I should have Dynamaxed. I don't know what I'm doing. Why did I not Dynamax? I'm in a fucking group of AI. I need to Dynamax. Granted, Dynamaxing the first time's kind of a waste, because you're just gonna, like, damage capsule this first set of shield, like, right there. Might as well just wait for the second go-around on that one. But I could have sworn he's doing Royale in March, and... like, I'm playing Royale on my own time, because I'm not streaming Royale, because... like, knowing my habits, I will probably have a heavy thought of just skipping through shit I know and just being like, I know this, I know this, I know this, and I know this. I just, like, when I get to sit down and play Royale, if it is not a new cutscene or a new piece of dialogue or new anything, skip, fast forward, blazing through that stuff. I know what I'm doing. Every bit of the tutorial stuff, don't need it. Don't need it. I know what I'm doing. Oh, 10 Rider card and Gamba Rising. Where's that cross? Nice. But yeah, I am blazing through stuff I've already know in Royale, because, like, look, I've put 200 hours into this game in this world. I am very familiar with this. I'm good. Baby, no! Like, boy! I only cracked your shields. Is that mini block Chimera Gen? That's from the Candy Toy block. Okay, I guess at some point tomorrow we might be getting Chimera Gen on the Candy Toy block and seeing the mini claw version of it. Neat. Wonder if they'll do a mini claw version of the base, because there is a Chimerager, like, base for stuff. Which it's more or less just, here's a... like, it's super basic to where it's just like, the big one goes in the center, and then the 4 ones go on, like, these 2-tiered shelves on the side. And, like, depending on where or not to, like, have it to, like, also on the other side, it's just like, ah, hey, here's this on the other side. But that'll be interesting to see. Also, Metal Hopper finally got fully revealed and stuff, so we finally got a good look at it. Like the Rider Kicks figure is out. They've shown off the Progrise key, and they've also shown off the I don't know the weapon name of the sword, just at the moment off the top of my head, but it actually plugs into like the bottom of the attaché caliber and kind of creates this like dual-bladed Naginata form that also is very vaguely bow-shaped that I'm kind of into. Like the blade itself is some neon-ass neon green or yellow. I think it might be neon yellow. It's in that range of sorts where it's kind of a little bit of both. But I'm like, I dig it. I still dig this. It looks really good. I am all for dual-bladed weapons. That is a bit of my aesthetic, to be honest. Oh, I'm nearly dead. That's not good. Granted, he's almost dead anyway. And he tried to blow up. That's a first. I've not seen a G-Max, I've not seen a Dynamax Pokemon try to just fucking explode on you. That's new. What the fuck? Is that a thing they can do? Like, and not just do and fail? Like, can they legitimately, like, self-destruct on you? Because I believe that's what explosion is. It's like a different version of self-destruct. I don't need a Ferrothorn. Nah. Oh, the lag. Oh. Oh. I felt that one. Oh, you felt the slowdown on that one. Another one of you. Ugh. Fortunately, Milcrees are going to be very common, because that's the new thing, is that there's Milcrees here, and they're giving out, like, 2 of the toppers that I guess weren't in the game before. With these max raid battles. So, yay! I've set an alarm on my phone to help me remember some things, specifically doing Ring Fit, because I've been wanting to do that. And unfortunately, I can only go for about 5 minutes before I'm like, okay, my legs are not built for a lot of the squat stuff I need to do to move around, because I am not particularly in shape. So my legs are not good, and I know better than to try to push myself too hard. So I'm more or less going like 2 levels, which rounds out to be about 5 minutes, or a boss is about all I can do a day. Which is fine. You're not supposed to like be rushing through this game. You're supposed to be playing it at your own pace, since you are actually trying to exercise. Shit, I didn't watch Ghost today. Fuck. Damn it. I was gonna watch it when when like in the middle of stuff with Spike, and I just didn't do it. Fuck, I gotta watch tomorrow. I can do now. It's Sunday. Ah, fuck. I've gotten back into the habit of just like, you're not watching the show when you're like not streaming. When it would be easier and you don't have to worry about it. But no, I keep forgetting. Fuck. It's watching like Gathering of the Icons and Boost's debut tomorrow. Gotta get through all that. Well, no one's hopping in with me on this one. Okay. Cool. And I'm about ready to give up on the couple of places I applied to that I thought I was maybe somewhere in their hiring process, and because it's February tomorrow. It's gonna be February tomorrow, and I'm just like, I need a job, and I cannot wait forever, as no one talks to me, for someone that can finally go, oh hey, we want an interview with you. Like I need a job. I need something. I need an income of some variety to like help pay off loans and shit. I can't be sitting around here waiting. So like starting sometime this next week, I'll probably be looking for some type of part-time job to try to like get some income in. I don't know what. I don't want anything like super physical because I know I probably won't be able to handle it initially, which would be a problem. So there we go. Ass milk read down. No, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I guess, unfortunately, kind of, I got back into mobile gacha games because the Metabots game got me to go, you know, like, I don't want to restart on Fate Grand Order because, like, one of my favorite units was, like, Lily Artoria, which is just young Artoria Pendragon that you got as, like a campaign bonus for playing the game day one, and getting that now would be impossible, and so is a bunch of other stuff that I got because I participated in all the events, and getting them would just require me to come back around to their events and stuff. It's just like, ah, fucking, that's too much work. I don't care. And like, I never played like City Wars that much because it didn't really interest me. But I did more or less start over with Legend Wars, which is the Super Sentai mobile game. And it's fine. It's just one of those cases where I'm just like, I don't care enough. Like, I'm slightly underleveled, and I can still hit the auto button and win. Just by going, hey, hit this person, now hit this person, now hit this person, instead of just randomly targeting people. Somebody asking the question to people who like Amazons is just like, what do you people see in Amazons? And I'm just like, I need to hear some answers to that question, because like, I don't like that show, but I know some people like it, and I'm just like, ugh. I want to know. I would like to know. It's like one of those, is like, I know people like Kabuto, and I extremely don't. I am extremely adverse to that series. And I would like to know what the fuck people see in that show in a very in-depth analysis sort of way, which fucking nobody does. I don't think there's one person that does like deep dive Tokyo analysis. Which makes me sad, because I am all for that deep dive analysis. So we got Toxicity with us. That should work. And we just Behemoth played forever, and Milcery will blow up eventually. Ooh. Mr. Raid, I'd like to read more about what you're saying about Amazons. I'd be, like, Haruka being interesting in a mix of Heisei and Showa, it's like, I can see that. I think my problem, if I were to mention any problem of Amazons, is that there's no one really searching for a cure, which is what the people that got turned into Amazons need more than anything, is a cure. And it seems to be like the one thing that keeps getting skipped over, and I'm like, why is no one talk about a cure? Like, are they not curable? Or can you not cure this virus? Oh yeah, and the show having like no fucking comedy, no fucking humor at all, just like Mr. Raid, we may not agree sometimes, because sometimes I'm like, I don't agree with you, but fuck, we agree on this. It's like, fuck, the show has no humor. That's a level gate. Or damage gate. Why did I say level gate? Damage gate. Damn, these two people having a conversation about Amazons, it's just like, wow, you're talking about everything I just kind of don't like about Amazons. Like, holy shit. You hit the nail on the head of, like, everything I don't like about this series. It's just like, it's too dark, too bleak, too... like, too goddamn serious. It was so desperate to be put at this, like, this is the adult writer series, that it just came around to be hilarious at, like, how self-serious it was. What do you want, boo-boo? Oh, hi, Steelix. I didn't mean to run into you. Alright. Where's our next den? No, it's down here. The one bravery that demanded to have my ass on a silver platter. Hot damn. Oh, that fucking milk crate. Jesus. They are just clogging up the rates. Alright, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. But yeah, like, just... everything about the series just, like, screamed. I'm just like, take me seriously! And I'm like, no! I'm not taking your discount Resident Evil story seriously. I refuse. Oh yeah, thanks for bringing up that, like, they did not do the final fight for whatever reason. I feel like even if you liked Amazons, I feel like Season 2 blue-balled you so hard. And then the movie has, like, almost nothing to do with Season 1. Or with Season 2 at all. It's mainly just, like, Season 1. Because it just goes back to Jin and Haruka having their eternal rivalry of sorts. It's just like... and then they introduce this idea of just like, oh yeah, we're... Like, we're gonna turn Amazons into livestock as, food for, like, fucking rich people. And I'm like, what the fuck? The fuck is this? What? I do not understand that movie at all. It is nonsensical garbage. Well, that blew that milk ring up real good. Jesus. Slashed his health in half. Yeah, there's a reason why, like, Shoto X9, I think, with the presumably Alpha and Omega. I'm just like, alright, cool, that's here. I don't care. I'm almost wanting to chime in and be like, it didn't help that it was also a discount Resident Evil story. Oh wow, this Valkyrie's dead. I don't even need to do. I don't even need to do Behemoth Blade. I could have done anything else. This Valkyrie would be done in one turn. Damn, got a bunch of sweets. Ah, crap, that one's down there too. Fuck. That's going the long way around. There's the big one. Guess I might as well go to this one because I'm like so close to this. Trying to avoid the wild area Pokemon here. Bug rock, bug rock, bug rock, bug rock. I was about to say, it's technically crossover, but like double same typing. Rock, steel, water. Why don't we change it up? Go. Go 004. Feels weird every time I see someone talk about pre-decade stuff, and I'm like, I am one of the older people who's watched a lot of pre-decade material. I feel weird in that respect, because I'm just like, wow, I'm one of those people who have actually watched a lot of, like, pre-decade material. I'm old. I'm an old fart. Granted, the podcast Proton John's on Top Down Perspective is having their 10th anniversary and 500 episode, and I'm like, oh, fucking hell. They're talking about their first episode being on Justin.tv, and I'm like, oh, I feel old. I feel so old, because I know that. Like, that was my introduction to live streams and stuff, was Justin.tv. What was it, like, Flamegoat? Yeah, Flamegoat. Flamegoat was the channel I was a part of for a long time. Always in their multiplayer streams and stuff. Fuck! He's right! Shit! I never thought about that. Like, I keep banging on about, like, how, like, if Double was later, like, fucking Nazca would be a writer in the series, but I'm like... But I'm like, Onk, writer. Fuck, that's right. Yeah. And it's even worse because I think I've seen someone do art of that. Like, art of at least him, Mazul, and maybe one of the other greats as writers. I'm like, shit. They're right. Like, a later season Ankh would be a writer. Because being a monster has definitely not stopped anyone from being a writer, especially later in Heisei. Especially Phase 2. I'm just like, fuck, yeah. And like, even like pre that, like, there's like 5's that's entirely built on that concept. But now it's like, fuck. Okay, someone posted a tweet. Okay, I guess it is for the main plot. I was tempted to dump it in the Discord, but I'm like, is this the DX or the main plot? Because I'm like, fuck, when did Ryusoker's main plot get talked about? Like, is it this early? Yes, no, yes, no. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, like, Ankh is a writer. Ooh. What would you even do there? Weird thing is like, it's hard for me to imagine that because their belts are quite literally made to look like drivers already. Like, that's the entire design inspiration for their belts, is that they look like drivers. When they're complete. I think they... I'm looking at my Ankh figure art right now, because it's like right there. I'm like, they kind of look like the Black's belt, in all honesty. That might have been the design inspiration. But like, Ankh as a rider... You could do something with that. You could really do something like that. Like, roll that into, like, a revival of him. Damn it. Damn it. Fuck. Damn it, I'm getting ideas for stuff from, like, 2 people talking in Discord. Shit. Guess I'm back to the drawing board. Or at least just going in like, be like, ah, fuck, I'm in the mood to write. Damn it. I'm streaming at the moment. I can't be in the mood for writing. Not the moment. Fuck me. Hey! G-Max Colossal. Yes, please. I grab Intellion for this real quick. You know, someone pointed out, it's like, the leg movement looks really good, and I'm like, yeah, that's the mini plot, because the legs would not move that good on a DX toy. For reference. That's what we're looking at. As you can see, the legs are all splayed out, and they're like really looking really good. It's just like, yeah, no, they would not look this good on a fucking DX toy. They would never look that good on a DX toy. I should have known that. I'm one of those people who complain about that with DX toys, of just being like, they're just fucking like 80s mecha, more or less. They are stuck in the past. They don't... They could be so much more if they actually, like, took some modern design inspirations for fucking once. Granted, I'm also the person that's just like, wow, the mecha parts of Sentai are the literal most boring parts of the shows. I think I started skipping them during Ryusoger. I know I've started skipping them through... I was skipping them through Time Ranger when I got through several episodes. I'm just like, oh, fuck, I'm skipping these mech fights. There is nothing happening here that I care about. Unless it is a plot-relevant mech fight, I don't care. Skip. Skip, 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 skip. Skip to the wrap-up. Especially because in Time Ranger, they have this fucking combined weapon thing that is meant to, like, freeze the monsters so they can be locked back up. Because they're all escaped prisoners. But it fucking fails every time. I think it succeeded once on a minion of a monster in like 20 episodes I've watched, and I'm like, oh my god, it is... Why do you bust this out? It never works! Stop it! How do you make a toy and then not... make it, like, so, like, de-emphasized in the fucking series? God damn it. What the fuck? This fucking series. Ugh. Anywho, that's me. That's my complaints about Sentai. A big colossal. Ah, starting off with shields, I see. Well, since the other person has the Zamazaten, there's no reason for me to not Dynamax, because the other two are AI. So, just do it off the bat. Oh, he blew up his shields at least. As I was saying, what did that do? Drop speed, okay. Oh, and introduce the weakness to fire. That's an interesting thing that I haven't really played around with, is that there are some moves that, like, force a type disadvantage on certain Pokemon. I'm sure strategy-wise that's, like, really good. Flying Press! Paluch is down. Halucha, no! My Lucha friend! Well, they'll probably do some surprise trades once this max raid battle's over with. We should be fine. That's only like the third KO. That's not 4. Fucking G-Max Colossals. Ugh. Keep blowing up the AI like it's no tomorrow. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Snipe shot. Just drop that in there. Just, well, I are dumb. I'm just like, no, this is a fucking mini plot. I should have just fucking assumed it was a mini plot. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. That's a herp-a-derp moment. Okay, that's like my third or fourth G-Max Colossal. Like, I have a stupid amount of those. No. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it went right there. Just go there with the other one. Also, yeah, that's my third G-Max Colossal at this point. Eesh. And 3 Rotoms! Nope, don't have a 4th Rotom just yet. Fuck's sakes, I'm gonna get Tommy all 5 of the Rotoms he needs. At this rate. Alright, let's start from the back and work our way forward. First up, Shelter! Shelter! I know that. Let me fly somewhere real quick. No, let's just fly up here. Just hang out in the snow for a little bit. The pretty snow. I think I'll try Lotto ID while we're waiting. Moo Moo Milk. Yay, Moo Moo Milk. Moo Moo Milk. Well, I know I'm not getting the Pokemon Home when it comes out, which it's fine. I don't mind waiting like a couple months or so on that one. I don't know if I want to transfer everything into there. I do want to transfer everything that I can use in this over to here. So more or less I probably should get the year if I get around to it. Just so I'm covered for both of the expansions, which I also don't have either. But both of them give you compatibility, so it's just like, hey, I can just dunk all this on here. Oh, I have not seen what the... I was about to say, did the Rider Progress keys do anything in summarizing? Also, why am I hanging out in Pokedex? That surprise trade's probably done by now. Or not, it's still searching. What do we get for the shelter? So I'm looking at this. Okay, it just pulls in that rider to do an attack. And God Rising. Okay, that's boring. Oh, hi, Colossal! The UG Max. So fucking help me. Oh my god, another... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh god, that's another fucking G-Max Colossal. Is anything else? No. Anything else G-Max in here? Yeah, nothing else is really G-Max compatible or anyway, so that's a no. Alright, love it, ha! To surprise trade. Let us spin the wheel. And around and around and around it goes. What do we get for our troubles? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Hi! That's a... Larian Slowpoke. Well, I guess I ain't gotta breed it. Okay. I just have another one now. It goes there, I guess. I don't know where else to put you. Okay, so we're kind of 2 for 2 on good things. Well, while we're surprise raising this Golurk real quick, I gotta step away and be right back. Magikarp. Of course it's a Magikarp. Mother... Carps. I'm tempted to retrade that, but we'll leave it alone. And recognition for the God tier Magikarp. That helps us out in max raid battles. Alright, Mimikyu, what are you gonna get us? What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Is it good? Is it bad? What would it be? Rhyhorn. Yay.
I mean, it could have been a carp.
Yeah, it could have been. Oh, I have to tell you about a comparison I heard in a video talking about Overquartzer.
Huh.
Okay, so if you were to say a movie from Ryder is like the Avengers, what movie would you say?
I don't know, honestly.
Well, this reviewer said that the first Heisei Generations movie is the Avengers of Ryder. Or what people say, apparently, which is a comparison that's new to me, especially the next two comparisons. Would you care to guess what he said that the Infinity War of Ryder is?
In light of how this is starting, probably not.
It would be
out of curiosity.
It would be the last Heisei Generations movie. You know, the Bill Geo one.
Huh.
And then he said that in-game, that Overquartzer was the in-game of Ryder, and I'm like, ooh, you have no idea how much I was just like, no. Whoever you heard this from, I demand they show up and answer, because that is bullshit. First of all, no. Second of all, no. Third of all, fuck no. None of that makes sense. Well, I got an Eevee out of it. Or no, I got a Vulpix out of it. I was about to say Eevee, but no, Vulpix. So yeah, and he actually kind of liked Overquartzer. Mainly for the fan service and the cameos and stuff, which... Okay, sure. I don't like it for reasons that have nothing to do with all of that. As it's a half-baked mess of a movie that substitute metatext in for actual text and trying to give you a plot.
So it's Geo-related.
Yes. This is the Geo solo film. So...
like I said, so it's Geo-related.
Yeah.
Because I mean that's pretty much the entire show's premise at this point.
Yeah. Also, I assume the plot of this movie is the entire reason the Daimajins were introduced early in the series and they completely forgotten about, because they show up in this movie.
Huh.
You remember when the Daimajins buried underground and then they were just there forever and no one talked about it afterwards?
Yep.
And Kashin, who is a servant of Obagio and not the Quartzers, which they're in service of the Quartzers in this movie. And also, one of the Quartzer claims to be Sogo. Except, he's not Omagio. Our Sogo is still Omagio. Which, how the fuck does that work?
Yes.
It's like, wait a minute. If our Sogo is supposed to be a fake Sogo, the fuck does that make Omagio? A fake king who did blow up the world? Like, what? How does any of this work in relation to anything else in this series? It's again why I say this is all fucking half-baked as fuck. None of it is thought out well.
Well, I mean, none of Geo is thought out well, so I mean,
Yeah.
meh.
Also, since we don't have TGS this week and fucking Pokemon decided, oh hey, here's all the details on Home. How you feeling about Home?
I've not actually kind of looked at everything for it, so.
Oh, you know how we only had to pay like $5 a year for bank?
Yeah.
About that, how do you feel about paying triple the price?
Eh.
Except there is a free one, a free tier, but you can't transfer from bank at that tier.
Huh.
Meaning you effectively have to pay $20 to transfer anything from the 3DS titles to the Switch title. Effectively.
Meaning that you would be better off to wait until the DLC was done, at least?
More or less. Also, at a free version, you only have 30 Pokemon slots in Home. If you pay the year subscription, it is 6,000.
Huh.
There's a Wonder Box that essentially is Wonder Trade, but you can do multiple Pokemon at the same time. You can put 3 in a box for free, 10 for premium. The GTS is back and is a part of Home. You get 1 trade slot for free, 3 for premium. You can only participate in room trades for free. You can host your own in premium, and the judge function is not available on the basic tier. You know, the thing that's in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
It is $3 a month, or $5 for 3 months, or $16 for 12. I find it weird that people keep saying that a Pokemon Home is technically this amount a month, under $3, when it's not under $3 a month, realistically speaking. Only if you are paying the $16 for a year up front is it that much a month.
Huh.
Oh, and there's some other things. Because there is a Switch app version and a mobile app version. I assume your account is spread across. There's some dumb restrictions on this. Okay. So, moving from the Let's Go games is available on Switch, but not available on mobile. Makes sense. Moving Sword and Shield, available on Switch, not available on mobile. Also makes sense. Moving Bank is available on both versions. Okay, that still makes sense. That's fine. Judging Pokemon, available on both versions of the game. Trading Pokemon, only available on mobile. What? Receiving mystery gifts, which you can do in this app, only available on mobile. Checking battle data, only available on mobile. Checking news, only available on mobile. But you can exchange the home points for battle points on the Switch version, but not on mobile.
Is it just me, or does it feel like Game Freak might be just fumbling all over themselves with this generation?
Oh, it feels like it, yeah.
I'm kind of thinking Gen 9 might be better, because at that point it'll probably have a lot of the groundwork already set and they can work on improving it.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're just hitting all kinds of the
Also, you have a feature called Your Room, which you can decorate with stuff. So, if you ever wanted that. That's what I'm looking at. And yeah, home points is just, if you transfer Pokemon, you get points. So the more Pokemon you transfer, the more points you get. And this is how the graph is on how you move Pokemon, which is you move them in from Bank into Home, or from Let's Go games into Home, and they can only go to Sword and Shield. But Sword and Shield Pokemon can go back and forth. And also only Pokemon Go can go in, but that won't be available at launch. Which, couldn't you just bypass that by putting them into the Let's Go games?
Yep.
So, all you're doing is just going, hey, if you have Pokemon Go, but not either of the Let's Go games, you gotta wait a little while as we figure out how to do this that way.
This thing that we already have done.
Yes. Oh, also, hang on. Oh, Pokemon Bank and Pokemon Transfer will be available at no cost for a 1-month period after Pokemon Home is released. So for a month, Bank and Transport are free. More or less.
Well then.
I guess that's to incentivize you to go, hey, instead of paying $20 in the future, pay $15, please. Yeah, I've seen all sorts of arguments about like, oh no, this is value, this is this, and that, and the other, and I'm like, I don't know. This still feels like just bank with a fancier painted coat on it. Really. Also, why is there no national dex? Is there a national dex? There was nothing about a national dex, I
Yeah.
don't think.
Yeah, I think I did see something about
Oh yeah,
that.
there is a national dex, yeah. Okay, so there is a national dex.
Which technically Cerebi already had, so...
Yeah,
Meh.
like, if you have any one of I'm sure a dozen Pokemon apps or so, you have a national dex on your phone, so it's just like, meh. Yeah, I don't know why there's this weird divide between the Switch version and the mobile version, and why they aren't just both the same. Why do some things have to be exclusive to the mobile and some things exclusive to the Switch version? Why not? It's an arbitrary divide for like no reason.
I feel like that's a Nintendo push.
Yeah, great.
Switch Online's voice chat, just saying.
Yeah. Although they haven't really promoted that in like since it launched. Really?
Maybe because everyone crapped all over it.
Yeah.
And
Also,
then after that, Fortnite was like, oh yeah, you know that thing that you should be able to do on your Switch? Yeah, you can do it in our game.
Also, why is this not also like rolled into Switch Online as just a thing for Switch Online users?
Maybe because it uses a separate set of servers.
Maybe? Probably. But I think even then, like, okay, like, why not add more value to Switch Online instead of going, okay, you people already playing for Switch Online for half of the things you need to do in Pokemon at the moment, now pay this additional cost to do the other half of things you would be doing in terms of online stuff for Pokemon. Why not just roll it in?
So you would rather them increase Switch Online by $15 for no reason?
I would say no to that.
Because bear in mind that that would be the alternative.
I feel like I have to quote Jabomb here because they were talking about it on the podcast, and like Jeff Gertzman on there was just like, $15 cannot be the price for the amount of data for a Pokemon, because that's what we're really talking about here is the data of a Pokemon. Like, how much is that realistically? Even at 6,000 Pokemon, like, what is the data cost of that to like move all that shit around and stuff?
Except I have to wonder because, we're not storing sprites anymore.
Yeah, these are technically 3D models.
Yeah, these are technically the Go models.
Is it the Go models?
I would venture to say. Because of it being able to be used on mobile. They wouldn't be able to push super hard. And that does kind of look really shiny.
Is Parasect that red? Or am I just... It's been a while since I've seen a Parasect.
I think it actually is.
Okay,
but yeah, that's got to be the Go models. Those are too shiny. Like, way too shiny. It's like they've got a coat of gloss over top of them.
Yeah. And I was trying to look, is Parasect in Sword and Shield?
I don't think it is.
Damn.
But, I mean, look at the Charizard.
Yeah.
Look at the Pikachu, technically. Butterfree. And all them. Because I saw that on that same image that you got up on the stream right now. Like, it might not be exactly the Go models, but it's somewhere in between the Go and Sword and Shield.
Yeah, it's a
So
bit.
it's either the Go models or it's newly created models.
Yeah, because like Butterfree's eyes are really pink here, but in Sword and Shield they're very much red.
Well, okay. Look between the two. How much brighter
Mm-hmm.
and glossier that is. That almost to me looks like it's the Go models.
Yeah, those are. Yeah.
Like, if it's not, it's brand new models done for this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably on par with the Go models. If it's not.
Also, out of curiosity, is that okay? That's just artwork. That is not a model. That is just the Mega Charizard X or the Giga Charizard artwork. That
That
might.
is a model, though.
Yeah, that's a model. Okay, you do models for the Megas, but not the Gigas?
Maybe because the Megas technically aren't like a giant form of them, so maybe it's easier to do that because it's more recoloring more so than creating a new model. Because a lot of the Gigas are vastly different from the Pokemon.
Yeah. Well, some of the
So
Megas
that
are.
might be one of those rules kind of deal.
Yeah, so are the Megas. To some of the Megas
Not
are.
as extreme, though.
Yeah.
Nowhere near as extreme.
This is just weird because like that's what Mega Charizard X actually looks like and has these darkened highlights on them, and then they're just not here in the art at all. Like except up top, and like they're not everywhere else.
But like I said, maybe it's just the rule.
Yeah, that.
Because, I mean, if you look at, like, Giga, Gengar, and, there's another one that changes very drastically
Yeah.
with its Giga form. It's like, maybe that's just a rule they've got in place that Giga forms just don't. That way they can go crazy within Sword and Shield.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Grookey at the top of that. And
Yep.
Sobble.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird, though, because there's... Okay, all three of the starters look pretty close to their Sword and Shield, though.
Yeah.
Huh. So that almost kind of disproves that, but why would they mix models? Like, that don't make any sense.
Yeah, that's the weird thing of me, of just like, why, if you're not gonna do models for the Gigas, why don't you just do art for everything? Why is this small group of things art?
Well, I mean, I'm fine with that, because like I said, that seems like that's so drastic, but what's kind of got me is, why are the Sword and Shield starters these Sword and Shield models and not Go renditions of their models?
Who knows?
Because like all three of those look more on par with their Sword and Shield rendition than what I would expect from Go.
Yeah. And like, there's other Pokemon from other gens that look just as shiny as the Go stuff. Except, okay, it might just be the coloration of it, but like, that looks like art right there. right here at the bottom. That just looks like
it could just be
placeholder, which is why it's all the way at the bottom in the corner, so no one sees it.
Yeah.
But like Mudkip here, like you can see the gradients on his color, meaning he's shiny as fuck. Magikarp's bright ass red. Masculine's got it. Delibird's super bright. Holy shit. That's some proper Santa red right there.
That Litten looks more like a art than a render kind of deal.
It doesn't help that I believe that all of these Pokemon, their positions are exactly their official artworks. So they are all rendered in their official artwork position, which is not helping. It's just to show it. That's Lucario's official artwork. There he is in the game, and like, I'm pretty sure I can pull up.
Yeah, but like I can tell that.
Yeah.
Rendered as a model more so than just a flat image. That
Yeah.
Litten, though, that looks like a flat image, not a render.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that seems odd. But I guess also Litten, they haven't added Sun and Moon Pokemon into Go yet, have they?
No, but they're in the data for Sword and Shield.
I wasn't talking about Sword and Shield. I was talking about Go.
Yeah, they're not in Go. Like, I think the only things in Go are Gen 1 in Meltan, Melmetal. I think that's the only thing that's in Gen.
I thought they went farther.
No, I don't think they did. Not that I remember, but I could have missed something at some point. I'm assuming we would get more than just the Japanese box arts here, because those are the Japanese box arts. Yeah, I'm feeling like this is just bank with a new coat of paint, and I'm like, why am I paying $15 for this bank with the new coat of paint?
No, Go's got up to Gen 4.
Does it?
Go, not Let's Go.
Oh, my bad. I was assuming Let's Go. Derp. No. Yeah, it goes up to Gen 4.
So then that would probably make a little more sense as to why Litten was probably a flat.
Yeah.
Because they're not that far yet.
Which, if they're compensating for that, why is Pokemon Go not at launch then? If they're going by what's in Pokemon Go for the 3D model. Ugh. It's probably just me, but I do not see where this is worth $15. This is worth, like, half of that. Maybe. Like, a bit more than Bank, obviously, because it seems like they put more work in it than they did Bank. Ever. But not $15. Nowhere close to $15. Because, like the GTS, if they're putting it in, I don't know why it wasn't just in the base game. I don't know why they've tossed it onto this, unless to make, like, home actually worthwhile.
Maybe.
Yeah, and, like, the Wonder Box seems like, okay, that's... eh. Because I would assume, like, all this stuff is when it is its own ecosystem. It doesn't involve Sword and Shield at all. So you're more or less just Wonder trading on a higher level, but like again, like what who all needs this in this that much? And like room trades, it's just like, how many people really need room trades? Also, that's something I didn't see before. They're still keeping sprites. Some sprites. Apparently they're keeping trainer sprites, because I'm assuming you get to pick your trainer sprite from some of the games, and that's a weird proportionate relation to Platinum, because that is the Platinum sprites for the trainers.
Huh.
And that's the Black 2, White 2 sprites for trainers. And no, that's the Ruby Sapphire sprites for trainers right there. And those are all the same. That's a weird mixing of sprites. Wonder why they're not red and blue sprites in there. Or not red and blue. Fire red, leaf green. Because it's all that same ginning up from there. Sprite work-wise. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just looking at this going, I will get you when I absolutely need you, and until then, no. Just, nope, I'm good. Especially because of this part right here. Like, I assume this is here to make you pay. If this was not here, most people probably wouldn't pay.
I mean, probably.
Like, this right here is the entire reason you're paying for this service. Is the entire reason most people are going to be paying for the service, is to move from bank.
Yeah.
And I am kind of annoyed that you have to pay for this. You have to pay $15 for this. You can do anything else you want for free, but this, your primary reason for using this goddamn thing to start with, that you only probably have to use one time, fucking pay. Which, like, maybe when all the DLC comes out, I'll pay $3, get a month, transfer everything I can over to Sword and Shield and be done, and never touch this app ever again.
Which, if you're going to do something like that, I would honestly recommend waiting until, all the DLC's out. That way, you're moving as much as you possibly can.
Yeah, because, I got, like, fucking, like, 300 some odd Pokemon to sort through to figure out what all I'm trading, or what all I'm sending over. And since we don't have a confirmed list of everything just yet across both of those DLCs, I can't just put everything in a box and go, okay, how much am I working with here? But yeah, anywho, you ready?
I guess so.
Alright, I'm gonna take stream down. We're gonna get set up for the end. The end. I'm gonna
The end question mark?
I got faith in this. It's probably gonna be the end of
the
Nuzlocke.
End question mark?
Yeah. The end of Nuzlocke Co-op tonight. So, see you in a bit, folks.